Hello everyone and welcome to another R&R Partners video. Today we are going to discuss the local currency in Romania. Technically, this is not one of our usual videos in which we discuss about the immigration, about Romanian companies, taxes and so on. However, from time to time we like doing one of these videos in which we discuss more about the Romanian history and also about the Romanian culture. If you are new to the channel and you're interested in either emigrating to Romania or starting a Romanian company, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel as we post very frequently here and you can be up to date with all the changes. Probably most of you are wondering, how did Romania choose a lion as their name for the national currency? There are no lions in Romania. Why didn't you choose bears? We have many bears on the Transfăgărășan. To answer this question, we must go a bit back in time. Romania is a local hub between the east and the west, and in the 17th, 18th century, we had the Austrian-Hungarian Empire at our west, and we had the Ottomans in our south. Given that we had these big empires at our borders, technically they imposed Romania a certain limit on what they could do. We couldn't have postal services and we could not have currency. Technically, all the trade that was going on, it was passing through Romania, and by not having a local currency, we were obliged to use the currency of either the Ottomans or the Austrian-Hungarians. Given the two empires that we had at our borders and the trade that was passing through, the two currencies were the Ottomans, which had the para or lira now, and we have a saying in Romania that it doesn't make two paras. That means in Romanian it's nu face două parale. It means that an object is worthless, or if you are asking an old grandma if she has any money and she doesn't have, she might reply in Romanian, nu am nicio para, which means that I have no money. Practically, the para was a currency which devaluated and was so small in nature that was associated with less expensive things. On the other side, the Austrian had the Löwenthaler, or in short would be thaler. Romania saw it as a currency which was stable and did not have high inflation. So they started loving this thaler that was from the Austrian Empire. However, as you've seen, I could not say the name and many of the Romanians could not read German. This coin was particular because it has a lion face on it. So anybody who would be referring to a thaler would actually be saying that it's a lion. I'm giving you a lion. So that's how in the Romanian culture the lion was associated with the thaler. So when the Romanians started having their own currency, technically the first currency of Romania was a Romanian. It was like one Romanian, a gold coin. It's very rare to find that coin. If you're traveling through Bucharest, be aware that at the Romanian National Bank you can go and visit the archives and go there, and they have a duplicate of a Romanian coin. The Romanian state did not end up with Romanian, so they had to choose. They had the lira or parale from the Ottomans, which would have bad reputation, and we had the thaler or the lion from the Austrians. And the Romanian heritage had a lot of referrals to lions, so the Romanian government decided to name the national currency lion. A fun fact, if you know, south of Romania we have Bulgaria and they have levas. The translation of leva is the same as in Romanian, which means lion. So practically both cultures have the same history, to say so, and we both ended up having our own lion, even though there are no lions neither in Romania or Bulgaria. Now that we discussed about the lion, how Romania ended up having lions as their national currency, probably if you've been going through Romania and traveling, you've heard people mentioning RON, R-O-N, and older people mentioning millions instead of tens of lei or hundreds of lei and so on. So in order to explain this, we also need to go back in time, but a bit closer to 2005, when Romania had a high inflation in the 1990s, and we ended up having on all our currencies a lot of zeros. So the Romanian government thought that the accountancy was very complex, and it also didn't make any sense to have so many zeros on our balance sheets, and they decided to cut off some zeros. Before cutting the zeros, we had the Romanian leu. On international currency exchanges, that would be ROL. So in order to not fluctuate the stock market and you wouldn't know if you are going to get the old exchange rate or the new exchange rate, we had to put something new. So for international exchange rates, the new currency would be RON, Romanian New Lion, and the old one was ROL, Romanian Lion. So when you are traveling out of Bucharest and you go to a small shop and you're asking for a menu from a grandma and she serves you, at the end she brings a bill which would be, I don't know, 100,000 RON, you need to cut out 4 zeros. So that would be 10 RON. Or maybe it's 500,000 RON and you say, oh my God, at what restaurant did I end up eating? Actually, it's just 50, just pay the grandma 50 and she's gonna be very okay with it. Don't forget to tip at least a bit. If you found this content useful, please hit the like button. It really helps our channel out, and also you'd be helping out other expats who are interested in learning more about the Romanian currency. And who knows, if we had a lot of views and a lot of likes, we'll make similar content in the future. Quite a bit of history there. I'm not gonna bore you with other facts. However, given that we're discussing about the Romanian currency, let's go a little bit fast through some other things that you must or should know about the Romanian currency. Romania is part of the EU. However, we do not have the euro as legal tender in Romania. To be part of the Eurozone, we should have low inflation and low deficit. We are aspiring to get there. However, we are waiting for our government to behave and respect all these conditions. The exchange RON would be 5 RON for 1 euro or 4.5 RON for 1 US dollar. In big cities, now we have a lot of POS, everything is cash. You can also have your card on your mobile, so you can do contactless payments. Probably most of the shops have contactless payments and you can pay with your phone. If you're going to a smaller town, you should have cash. Don't expect a grandma or a small restaurant to have a POS ready for you to pay with your card. Many of the Romanian price tags, especially for big purchases, you will see them in euro. For example, cars, motorcycles, houses. Also, your rent probably will be in euro. You should know that the legal tender, if you are renting, for example, from a company, is the Romanian RON, the Romanian leu. If your landlord, for example, is a natural citizen, like a private citizen, you can pay in euro. Also, if you're a foreigner in Romania and you're working here and you don't have your domicile in Romania, your employer can also opt to pay your wage in euro rather than RON. Across the Prut River, we have a brother state, to say so, the Moldovan state. Be careful that they also have the leu as their national currency. So you'd have the Moldovan leu and the Romanian leu. The Moldovan leu is not as strong as the Romanian leu, so be careful what type of leu you are getting. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope that you got useful information out of this video, at least a laugh or update your history knowledge. Until next time, do know that you can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We post frequently there and you can be up to date with our activity. See you soon and have a nice day. Bye.